Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming to the Sexual Assault Awareness Month proclamation and our information session. I'm Wendy Garflip from United Neighbors. We're one of the agencies that works with the Women's Center, the Domestic Violence Coalition, and a variety of other organizations to sponsor this very important program. We're delighted that you could be here, and we hope you spend some time after the program looking at the displays that are set up by the different agencies.
Wendy, thank you very much, and it's always an honor to be able to host this event here at Government Center. I've been mayor now for a little over 2 years, and each year that I'm mayor, I've had the privilege of having this gathering here in the atrium. We'll hear from individuals from the DA's office, the Women's Center, CD Rec, Child Advocacy Center, also regarding the White Ribbon Pledge. And each year I get to make a proclamation, and the intent of that proclamation is to raise awareness regarding sexual assault and to prevent child abuse. I'd like to take a moment to read the words of the proclamation with you. Sexual Assault Awareness Month is a lifetime to create awareness that sexual violence is widespread and has public health implications for every citizen in Fall River. And we must work together to educate our community about what can be done to prevent sexual assault and how to support survivors, and to also spread the importance of speaking out or witnessing acts of violence, however small. With leadership, dedication, and encouragement, there is compelling evidence that we can be successful in reducing sexual violence through prevention, education, increased awareness, and holding perpetrators who commit acts of violence responsible for their actions. Whereas we must support efforts of national, state, and local partners, and for every citizen to actively engage in public and private efforts, including conversations about sexual violence and how to prevent it, and how survivors can connect with services. April is also National Child Abuse Prevention Month, a time to raise awareness about child abuse and neglect, and encourage individuals and communities to support children and families. Whereas the prevention of child abuse requires strong partnerships and cooperation among individual citizens, organizations, law enforcement, and governmental agencies in the community at the state and federal levels. Whereas the City of Fall River is fortunate to have social service agencies dedicated to offering programs and providing services to sexual assault and child assault victims and helping to strengthen their families. Now, this is an issue that I've seen far too much of. As a former DA working with a lot of the DA staff here on a daily basis, who were prosecuting defendants and counseling and supporting victims of sexual assaults and domestic abuse. And as the mayor of the community, I'm consistently in contact with our police department, making sure that they have the education and support to investigate fully the cases of domestic violence and also the cases regarding child abuse. The City of Fall River has a strong safety net for those victims, but also it has a trampoline too. For those who are hitting that trampoline, it's our services that help them rise back up to make sure that they're going back to a path of recovery. And to be a victim of a crime, whether it's sexual in nature or assaultive in nature, has to be traumatizing to the victims. And to see victims who are systemically victims of crime, those who can't get out of the abusive relationships, or those children who don't have a voice when they're being assaulted, even is more urgency for us to create awareness and to make sure that we provide the avenues of support for those who need it. So as the mayor of the City of Fall River, on this day in April, I do declare this as Sexual Assault Awareness Month and Child Abuse Prevention Month throughout the City of Fall River, and I encourage the entire citizenry to join with us to promote awareness regarding these escalating problems. Thank you for allowing me to speak.